Welcome, everybody, to Greek to Us podcast with your hosts,
Mantha Balourdou.
and Annita Adamou. Okay, let me
Annita,
to.
I love you so much.
I love you more, Mantha.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm excited for episode 2 of our podcast.
I know. When I was driving here today, I was thinking, we are so amazing that we do this whole thing. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
We are
We're pretty
brave enough.
courageous.
Yes.
No,
yes.
but let's not talk about ourselves, right? Again and again. Oh, let's talk about ourselves.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, we only got ourselves, so everything is coming from us.
Ourselves and a few other selves.
Yeah, and a few, because we have a few different. Otherwise, it would be boring.
Yes. So, what about love, though?
Oh my goodness, what about it, Mantha?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about love.
Although it's not Valentine's Day, but
Yeah,
I'm not
but
of those Valentine
celebrate.
types.
Yeah, we celebrate it every day.
Well,
Yeah.
I received my flowers, so I can
Yeah.
tell that.
Yes, you did. I can attest to that.
So, what about
So we started off good because you said I love you, and we said I love you, so it started on the right note. So yeah, let's talk about love, Mantha. What is love to us? Who wants to start?
I'm looking for my twin flame. Where did he go? He's blocked.
He's blocked. Oh Lord.
How about you?
Love. For me, love is me. Love is you. Love is everything.
That's a good
And the most important relationship is with ourselves, our self-love. Yeah. When we realize all we are is love, I think this is when we start creating heaven on earth again. It used to be like that.
I am in love with love, I think, sometimes.
Yeah, that can get you into
I'm in
trouble.
love with falling in love. It's like the song,
Yeah.
Falling in Love Again.
Have you fallen in love many times?
I mean, every day.
Yeah.
Almost. I try lately to fall in love with the same person every day, but it's hard. I have trust issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I like to switch from one to another.
Yeah. Me, when I think about love, I remember regarding our journey here. So when I was in Greece, obviously I was getting a lot of love from the people around me, my family and friends. And I'm not talking specifically about a romantic love, but love in general. So when I came here and I was all by myself, I was like, oh, shit, where do I get love from? You know? And I started finding it everywhere. In animals, in people around me, my neighbors, my coworkers, in flowers, in roses. I got obsessed with roses because it's the highest frequency of love on earth, what they say. So yeah, for me, love became, everything because I needed to fill up my cup with the love that I wasn't getting from, the people I was used to.
Yeah, that you were, you mean the family, your family, your
my
friends.
good friends, and
Yes.
or boyfriends, relationships. definitely. So I was on a journey of like self-discovery and finding self-love again.
Have you
Yeah.
found your twin flame mate?
So I do believe in twin flames that I didn't know much about it until I was thrown into a journey of inner union. People call it twin flame journey. It's not only about another person, another human being. It's also about balancing our feminine and masculine energies inside, achieving inner union.
Have you found it on another human being?
That's a tricky trap
I play the devil's
question.
advocate. I will put you in the corner.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to go into detail. I do believe that I have a divine masculine counterpart. And when I personally achieved that inner union, and ancient Greeks called it hieros gamos,
Oh, nice.
then I think the external physical union with my twin flame on this earth plane is gonna manifest, hopefully. So I do believe in true sacred love and partnership. How about you, Mantha? Tell me about your twin flame. Do you want to elaborate and explain a little bit to people that might not be familiar
The twin
with
flame.
what a twin flame is?
A twin flame is the other half of your soul. So, when the soul was being born, there was the male and the female parts, counterparts, right? And they reincarnated into two different bodies. One went to the we don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the male soul went to the female body, and
Yeah.
the female to the male body, but maybe
Yeah.
also the female.
It doesn't have to do with gender, definitely.
So when these people meet sometimes by accident, I guess, or their neighbors, or on Tinder,
Yeah.
wherever they meet, they mirror each other's soul, and then there is a wound.
Yeah.
That wound triggers you the most. It's mostly the wound of abandonment for me.
Yes.
Anyway, so you have to heal that wound to reunite with your twin flame mate through personal growth. Whatever you do to expand or develop yourself, your life, your surroundings. They say that it helps elevate the energy of the planet, and the people sometimes fight it or are scared of it. Like the external environment will be very tough to support such a connection because there is a flame. It's very lightening, I guess. Well, I love it though. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Twin flames ignite in each other a very deep spiritual awakening. If one person, usually the divine masculine is not awakened and the divine feminine is more awakened, and she goes deeper into her own spiritual journey, but all the wounds of both surface so they can deal with them and become the best version of themselves. So they inspire each other to go back to that unity, oneness state and consciousness, which is the original blueprint of humanity. And then when they unite, if they unite in the physical world, as you said, they have free will, so they can choose to unite and they can choose not to. Definitely the highest timeline of both individuals is to unite, because that true love vibration elevates the planet and creates the vibration of heaven on earth. And I believe this is the new golden era that humanity is going towards. So a lot of twin flames start meeting, start coming together. or at least start, healing themselves to achieve that inner union, and then help the planet. There are many obstacles. It's a very challenging journey, because it's hard to have someone triggering all your deep wounds and seeing all your good things about you and all your flaws. um, but it's such an intense bond that definitely it's very awakening to your soul, and you're thrown in it and pushed in it even if you don't want to. Life is kind of forcing you.
And they say the sex is really good, actually. Doing
Yes.
twin flames. It changes
Yes,
your whole
because
body structure.
yeah. Yeah, because it's like having sex with yourself, with your soul. It's much deeper. It's a very deep bond that transcends the 3D realities of fifth dimensional. Bond is divine, is sacred. So, yeah, that's probably the best sex you can ever have.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the rest of the things you can have? They also say when you meet this one twin flame, it's very hard to exchange it for any other person.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's the challenge, because if you cannot achieve that high level of frequency all the time to be with a twin flame, then
Yeah.
you are FUCKD.
Yes. But we have many soulmates as well. People choose soulmates, and soulmates can be very good for your growth as well. Not in the same way, but they just hold space for you to have like a more to support you in everything you do in your life. It's more easygoing type of bond. I think I have a lot of soulmates in my life. You might be one of them, Mantha,
I
or
am.
soul family that is platonic. And I believe like a lot of people from my family, like one of my brothers is my soulmate. I don't know if one of my ex relationships. Yeah. But it's a term that I didn't know much about until I I was guided to this journey, and until I had a divine message about them, and then little by little I started discovering more and more. And unfortunately, society and the system, Mantha, and you can talk about that if you want, doesn't support true love. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, we still have this Romeo and Juliet, I think, tradition going on. Yeah, they don't. It's all about money and status and real love. It's very hard to survive. There is also a lot of jealousy because most people cannot find it, and when they see other people find it, it's. I think the thing that people are most jealous of, rather than cars, whatever, material, money, whatever it has to do with money. I think the most of the things people get jealous of when they see and they don't have is real love. And it's hard to survive in a world like this, but we're strong enough. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely there are many distractions and many things that doesn't support like true love, more casual situations, the way sex is portrayed, or porn industry. And definitely the masculines fall more into that trap. And love becomes lust. And this is something that definitely the system knows how powerful two people that truly love each other can be together. You can create new universes together. So that's not very profitable for this world. So I think there's always an effort to sabotage and undermine true love for purposes of like gain and profit. And keeping people in low vibrations.
I think we should help change that. What
Yeah,
do
I
you
think
think?
we are doing it in our way by working on ourselves to go to that original state of oneness and unity. It's definitely helpful because we're all connected. So if one gets to that place, everybody gets inspired, and it adds to the frequency.
Yeah. I think it helps me mostly to connect with someone when I am in my most real moments. Like when I throw when I go through something that I don't want anyone to see me, but I choose this person at that moment. And I don't look good. It's like it's a moment though that becomes a bond, because it's like the person loves you for even your worst things.
Yeah.
And many times I believe I choose not to show this and show something more superficial, and this is when the connection doesn't happen. But when I allow myself, although I get scared after, I can confess, but when I allow myself to be with the person in my most uncomfortable moments,
Yeah.
this is when also the person doesn't forget about me, I guess.
Yeah, because that's unconditional love you're talking about, right? To love everything about the person and just truly want them to be who they are and to be happy and not trying to
Yes.
change them or shame them, or because we all have our light and dark aspects and we need to accept and integrate both. So yeah, that's true love.
True love.
And I was listening to a video yesterday that about abundance, because I believe also true love and abundance are connected,
Yes,
and
so
being your
true.
true self. So the lady was saying that going back to the original state of being a child, of being open, innocent, with no judgment and present, like kids, that's the original state of abundance, because you're like in flow where you're present. And that's when, everything in your life comes together. Love and abundance and being your authentic self. I don't know, children have always been my biggest teachers, even in acting.
Yes.
Because that's acting. When you're a kid and you play, dress up, you truly believe you are that person, that
Yes.
queen or that king, you have no doubt in your mind. And that's when in my acting, whenever I have achieved that state, that's when I really tapped into a
Love.
character.
Of a character.
Yes, love of a character, definitely. So everything is connected to everything.
So what is your favorite character to play? I know, it's connected also with love, like we said.
Yeah,
but
love is everything. Love for
Do
acting.
you
love-
like comedy, drama?
I love comedy because I love to have fun and to laugh. Actually, I was watching the other day Tom Brady's roast on Netflix, which is like a comedy show. And they were talking about roasting Tom Brady. And I'm always so impressed by how intelligent and witty comedians are. And when I go to hear the Comedy Store, the Laugh Factory, I love comedy, and I love to have fun because I've had a lot of drama in my life, and I like to stay away from that. But I do love emotional and kind of dark female characters, usually villains. Or very like emotional women, like a role that like Meryl Streep would play. She either plays like, if you notice, sometimes very emotional,
Yeah.
or very like kind of bitchy characters. Of course, I'm not
Yes.
comparing myself to anybody.
Why
but yeah,
not?
Jessica Chastain also does characters that I love. How about
You
you?
might be one of them.
Yeah, you bet. What
I
about you?
love action characters and of course comedy. I love to make people laugh and cry
Yeah.
at the same time if possible. That's the
Yeah.
inner union.
Yes.
And I would love to play a man.
Wow.
That's my
That's-
dream.
That's great.
And also I would like to play something like a biography or reality. I would like us
Yeah.
to record our crazy
Live.
moments in Hollywood and start like
Yeah.
putting them inside our
Yeah, to do
podcast.
our own
so we can,
biopic.
maybe we can add some Bouzoukia moments on this one. because there is also the love for the Greek music I
Music.
have, and I miss going to Bouzoukia. When are we going, Annita?
Yeah, we said that last time and we didn't go. We haven't been yet. Yeah, you know, when I see you, you always remind me, Mantha, from the beginning of our friendship, like an old Hollywood type of diva character.
I like that.
And you have that old Hollywood, I think, vibe. I don't know, that elegance or
Thank you.
yeah, for real. And also you have that, like, I always think, because I know we both love her, Marilyn Monroe. She's one of my favorite females of all time, and I know she's yours too.
I love her.
You always remind me also because you have that femme fatale about you, but you also have the comedic part, and she had both.
Thank you, Annita.
like,
you love me. I get it.
I definitely see you in like movies, and because she's hilarious, Marilyn. She's so smart, despite of what everybody thinks about her. She was very intelligent. Of course, you don't become like one of the biggest icons on earth without being intelligent, and it's very surprising that people think she's
A lot
stupid
of
or
people
something.
don't like her and say she's not talented, and they blame Strasberg for killing her with the method acting. I don't believe any of those.
Yeah.
I believe people jealous she killed her because that's what happens. But anyway, she lived also in a different period of time, so I don't know exactly what was going on.
We don't know what happened. I saw the movie, the latest movie that was made about her, and it made a lot of sense to me. Because a lot of people didn't like that movie, but I loved it. I thought it was very accurate. I don't know if you haven't seen it, right?
No.
In what she was going through. Yeah,
The last one, no. I saw the one before, I think.
I think he picked up really well who she was and what she was going through. It's not easy to have the entire world like love you and hate you, and
No.
and she had her father issues, which we all do.
Don't we?
Yeah. Yeah. How about father mother love? I know you talked a lot about you talked about how much your mother has supported you and loved you, and you know, I was talking to my brother today who's getting married tomorrow.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. In Greece. And he was telling me from our like first episode that, oh, your friend seems very grounded. She was talking about her mom, how grateful she was. Yeah.
Um, I love my mom and dad so much that, I mean, no one around me is enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they were also very much in love. They fell in love in the bus when my mom was 19 and my dad 26, I think. And they're still together. And I really love them in a way that I can't afford, because I will have to say goodbye at some point, and this is something
Yeah.
I will not like. I know that. I mean, I'm sorry to be so dramatic, but that's the
Yeah.
reality of life.
Yeah, yeah. No, love is never lost. It's never gone. Even if you're not with the person, and with the ones you truly are connected and bonded, you meet them after like 10 years, and it's as if you were together yesterday. That always happens. And yeah, something that I wanted to add regarding like the love and all that. It's like love is never lost, it's always there, even with the people we broke up, or there's always this love was there, it's not lost. It
Yes.
just changes form. We evolve, we grow apart, we move forward. But yeah, the love of parents is, the unconditional type, which is the ideal. Definitely, they make their mistakes, but they whatever mistakes parents make, they didn't know better, and it was all coming from love. Um, yeah.
I think love is also forgiveness, because if you can't
Uh,
forgive the person every day just because you love them, you have to forgive them.
yes.
First of all, it's a
Yes.
trouble already.
Yes, mom. That's a tough for me. That's it. Of course, forgiveness is very important. Me, I'm from Sparta. My mom is from Sparta. We are in Sparta. There's a
Not
saying that
forgiving very
that
easily.
yeah, they hold a grudge forever or something. And me, I thought I was very forgiving on my conscious, but then I saw in my subconscious that it's hard for me because I'm very sensitive and I get hurt. It takes me time to forgive, but when you do, you're ready to forgive and let go. That's the biggest freedom and release, and because like holding on to grudges or past actions, it's just as if you're reliving the same trauma, the same
Yes.
thing.
Also, you don't help yourself
Yeah,
because
and
it turns against you,
yeah,
actually.
yeah, you are stuck, and it becomes poison in your body, in your heart, and you have to let go and forgive. And nothing is like the only constant is change. People change, people grow, people improve. Some are not,
Yes.
but yeah.
So, what about your brother? Tell me, what is the love of a brother
Oh
and a
wow,
sister?
yeah. Yes, I do have two brothers. They're both older than me. I was always more connected to the second one, to the youngest of the two, because we were just growing up together. I have very different relationship with both. The youngest, I think we were very similar in many ways since we were kids, very spiritual, both of us. The other was different. Was studying abroad for a long time. He wasn't as connected to us. Of course, I adore him as well. I was always closer to the second, and we had the same interests for some reason. I was like a girly girl, but also a tomboy. So we were doing a lot of things together. Like we loved martial arts. We were doing crazy stuff, dressing up as ninjas. We were doing a lot of fun things with my brother, exploring a lot, nature, our neighborhoods. We were very adventurous. Yeah, it's one of the biggest loves also that I have for both of my brothers. They were both always protective of me. And the older brother, the oldest uh, the older he gets, the closer we come as well. And yeah, it's a very strong connection. And
Well, I hope you can go soon and
yes,
see, because I know you're very busy right now.
yeah,
But when things
yeah,
with work and everything are lighter, right?
mm-hmm,
I know
yeah,
it's been 8 years. I'm going to say
yeah.
this.
Yeah, it's been no more than that, a little bit more.
But
It's been quite a while,
the right
but
time
they're
is
right.
coming, right?
Yes. How about you and your brother? I know you have a brother.
Yes, well, I have a very deep bond with my brother as
Mm-hmm.
well, but he felt a little bit abandoned, I think, after I moved
Mm-hmm.
here and I stopped wanting to go so often.
It's true.
And, well, but has always been there for me. Recently, he was a little bit upset about my absence, but I think time will fix that. I will try to go
Mm-hmm.
more often. Well, I've I can't complain though, because I've earned a lot from this relationship. Uh, like, he taught me mostly how to be friends with a man
Mm.
and how to drive
Yeah.
and how to go out, how to protect myself, a lot of things. So, how to laugh. He has a lot of humor,
Mm-hmm.
and I love his daughters. He has two lovely daughters that are as humorous as he is. Yeah, but when I first moved here again, it was hard to overcome his company. Like, I would always look for him in other men's company, and when I realized they want to sleep with me, I'm like, no, no, I can't be that friends with a guy. Some people can. Some men can be a friend with a woman, I think.
Yeah.
But there are other men that cannot.
Yes.
Like the most advanced ones, I guess.
Yes, I agree. The
can.
vast majority cannot, but there are a few exceptions, definitely, that I also have.
Someone told me that I was close to recently, and I still am, I guess. But he said, "Oh no, there is no one your friend. Like, they all like you." But
Mm-hmm.
that a man cannot be a friends with a woman unless he wants to sleep with her. But I don't agree with that. I have friends that
Yeah.
I never slept with, and they helped me a lot.
Yeah.
And I can hang out with them and have a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I totally agree because we're human beings above all. For me, it's frustrating because I've lost a lot of men that I really loved and wanted to have in my life as friends because they wouldn't accept, the friendship.
Yes.
And I think men's ego gets hurt easily and then they don't want to be your friend and then they lose you as a person as well, which is a big loss to be honest. So I've been hurt a lot by men that couldn't sustain a friendship and I could. I do understand there's also always some type of attraction or some type of um different vibe, a little bit flirtiness, but it doesn't have to be romantic, and to go, all the way. I'm not talking about friends with benefits or anything like that. I'm talking about pure friendship,
Yes.
and that's been tough, but I do have, I would say, a bunch of really good platonic friends and of course some gay, amazing gay
When you say a
friends.
bunch,
A bunch.
what do you
Yeah,
mean?
I have. Yeah, I have a lot. At least 5 in the U.S. Or yeah, I do. They're the more advanced, as you said.
Yes,
Yes, the ones
yes.
that can accept and the ego doesn't.
Usually they're
Yeah,
more open-minded, more educated sometimes.
yeah,
They have
yeah,
tried more to become a better person for themselves. There are these kind of men.
yeah.
I'm not complaining. I mean, you can meet nice men.
Of
We
course.
have to stop blaming them. We're
Yes,
a little
yes.
bit, I mean, I'm
Oh
starting
my
from
God.
myself.
Yeah, yeah. So yesterday, actually, now that you're mentioning that, I got attacked by someone at my job for
Oh.
saying that men need to step up their game. Because I do believe that we have lost a little bit our roles,
Mm-hmm.
and that's also our fault because women have become very masculine, and I was also a lot in my masculinity, and I've been working on my femininity a lot lately because I realized that it's not my natural state to be so masculine, and then men have become more feminine because I don't know. We kind of confuse their roles. We should switch them. Like, of course, feminism and all that played a role, and of course, amazing things came through that, and then some drawbacks. And I was saying that men need to step up their game because I believe the blueprint of the masculine is to be the provider and protector of the woman, and the woman's natural state is to receive and to be in flow state. Because if a woman worries too much about how to make a living or the earthly matters, it takes her out of her feminine state, of her femininity. Woman needs to receive, to feel safe, secure.
Okay, I need a billionaire.
Yes. He's coming.
That I am in love
Yes.
with.
Yes, Mantha. Yeah, it's not about money, it's about security and safety. And I don't know, me, I'm in my princess treatment era.
I think it's
Or
just that
goddess.
no. And the thing I said about the billionaire, of course, he's more than welcome.
These are
100,000 a month. But what I mean is the men that think big, you know what I
Yes.
mean, and
Yes.
act accordingly,
Yeah.
then treat you better, I think. But when someone is insecure about themselves, and also the women,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think any woman needs any man for money, actually. Never.
Yeah.
It's never just that. But
Yes.
it's what you said, very important, the protection, and also not to put her down. Like when sometimes men don't have money, they include another people to increase the competition. They do tricks that are very manipulative that don't elevate your goddess energy, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes.
um, but yes, well, sometimes though you meet people that you grow together,
Mm-hmm.
and that's also one of the most beautiful and amazing things, I
Yeah.
think. Like you can meet them very low, and over the years there is a growth, and
Mm-hmm.
both people may be separate or reunite, whatever
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
have, or they have grown together through the years. But um yes, I like the idea that that is an option, like to improve together with the
Together.
person.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, a big thing about men is integrity of character. Because that's the true masculine essence, integrity. I think it's a big word because then the woman feels safe.
Yes.
The integrity to do what you say, and then it extends to every aspect, even in bed. A woman can feel pleasure when she feels completely safe, and she feels completely safe when the person does what they say they're gonna do.
Yes.
And then that, as I said, extends in sex and everything. So that's something that I think that's what I meant when I said men need to step up a little bit, because women, I think these days are stepping up, like becoming more empowered, awakened. We're starting to help and support each other and not be in this state of undermined that we've been for centuries probably. Women start seeing what's happening with patriarchy and all. So yeah, men definitely also need to awaken to their power and their own divinity, as women are starting to awaken to their own divinity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's awaken each other.
Yes. Yes. I think the divine feminines, as I call them, awaken, and then it's inevitable for the divine masculines to also awaken. And there are many men that are doing that, and they're helping each other. They're helping other men.
What's the most important thing for you in a relationship?
Yeah.
I will tell you, for me,
Tell me.
it's friendship. Like, of course, the sex is very important, but if you can be like best friends with the person that you can have great sex with, then I think it's the best combination.
Yeah.
What about you?
I couldn't agree more. Definitely, I agree. You have to be completely comfortable yourself and friends with your partner. For me, very important thing is I don't know, when people laugh together, it's someone that makes you laugh, and because I consider myself funny and a clown, and I make people laugh. And when I find that, it's very it is just the best feeling. And trust, respect, communication, and willingness to grow together, as you said, because if one evolves, keeps growing, because I'm a person that is constantly, I'm very restless, in the sense I always find new things to, explore, to grow, to help me. I go deeper and deeper. And if a person doesn't do that, you eventually leave them behind and you stop being a vibrational match. So a guy that is, able to meet me where I'm at and keep going, that's also very important. Of course, for me, a person like looks and physical appearance is very important. The first impression to be
That's very
attracted.
honest that you
Yeah.
say this to
Yeah.
yourself, first of all,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. It's
you have to know what you want.
Yeah, it's for me, I have to be attracted to the person, and then everything else is about energy, to be in an energetic match. And I'm very, how they call it, claircognizant, which means when I see a person, I know if they're right for me or if they can meet me where I'm at. I kind of have that, I perceive the energy. My soul knows that, okay, that person, feels right.
I think when I fall in love with a person, I see them as beautiful all of a
Yeah.
sudden. But I see there's what is inside. And sometimes the same person that is very beautiful, I see parts of them that I don't like, and all of a sudden I lose my attraction. So
Yeah.
it happened to me to fall in love with someone very ugly.
Yeah.
And I hope he doesn't hear this now. He's actually, he will not be
Yeah.
able to hear this.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you later why.
Yeah.
But because of the way he treated me.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I didn't want to see anyone else. I didn't want to cheat on him. I didn't want anything else. He was really ugly, really, and a lot. And maybe he got my attention more than anyone. Of course, I got scared and I started running because, well, there I saw things that, again, I can't talk about
Yeah,
my
yeah,
psychic abilities.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's not even funny. Something very dramatic happened.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
looks are important too. I
yeah.
can't
I
say that
mean,
I don't fall in love with a
yeah.
guy from the gym.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not, it's very personal what we're attracted to. I'm not necessarily talking, ugly. It's kind of everybody's beautiful to me. Of course, I have like some, types or people I'm more attracted to. But at the end of the day, as you said, if the person acts like in an ugly way, they start becoming ugly even if they look like a model. And that has always also happened to me, like to be with someone very good looking, but completely lost my interest because of how they were behaving in a very unhealed ways, to put it in a nice
Or
manner.
D ways. Anyway, but I forgot what I wanted to ask you, and it was important.
Yeah, that
Really,
happens to me
that's
too.
why we should write the questions.
Yeah, I told you.
No, I had
no,
it
it's
here.
okay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's something personal. If you want,
Yeah.
you respond.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever been on a dating app?
Yeah, so I have a lot to say about that, and
I need your opinion because I
yes.
have never been on
Yeah.
a dating app.
So I was very against dating apps for the longest time, but I have this friend, my dear friend and neighbor, who was pushing me. So the first time that I did it, I downloaded Hinge, I believe, for like a month, and I was like, that shit is not for me. That's not for me. And I had a lot of limiting beliefs around it, and I call them limiting beliefs because they were. After I opened them, I realized that. So I closed it, and then maybe a year passed, or I don't remember how long. My friend was like, Anita, I met my boyfriend. She's in a serious relationship, who lives like on the street above, and I would have never met him if it wasn't for like Hinge. Anyways, I opened a couple of apps, and yeah, I met some amazing people, and I don't use them currently. Um, I They open a portal and an access to a big number of people that you wouldn't have access otherwise. I'm
Like good people, you mean?
Yeah, good people, amazing people, because me personally, spirit always blocks for me people that are not meant to be in my field, and I always attract people that are meant to help me with something. I am meant to help them with something. Of course, there's been people that it was only very little, exchange of energy. But now I see it differently for personal reasons. As I said, I don't use it currently because I'm on my inner journey, as I said, of finding myself, and for other reasons. But yeah, how about you? I know you've been against, and I've been trying to, tell you to try it. But everybody's journey is unique, so I don't want to interfere. But definitely, it's a portal. Technology is also a portal. Opens up, different possibilities, timelines.
Yeah, I think I haven't had time for the dating app yet because I was always falling in love
Yeah,
without.
without.
But I'm very interested because I hear everyone to have it, and
Yeah.
I know people do it a lot, and they meet interesting people, like you say. So because I've never done it, I would be like, it would be like a game. I have to take a month off to
Yeah.
just play with it.
Yeah.
Because it seems overwhelming, just the idea of
It can take up a lot of time because
I'm scared a little.
yeah. Yeah, because you can get lost also and
Yeah.
waste time. Or it's good to give it a go or to try it if you feel drawn. I know you prefer, and I do as well, prefer meeting people in person. But I think you can kind of, when you start talking to people, pick up their vibe, and you
Yeah.
can you need to trust your gut,
Yeah.
and like if you feel something off. But we know I was very closed off for a long time because my focus was to heal myself. But then there was a time that I really opened up. But it was for me, I realized it was the whole dating app thing. It was to direct me to a specific person. And after meeting that person, I think I kind of lost interest in the apps, and I focused on what I it was shown that I needed to heal within myself.
I have an idea in our next episode to bring a man
Oh yes, I
to
have
interview.
someone that was interested today. I met one of my friends in the gym.
Oh,
He's like,
nice.
he told me, "Oh, I want to start a podcast." I'm like, "I just started with my friend." He's like, "Oh, can I come on?" And he's a
He
very
should.
interesting person, so why not? Yeah.
And now it's time to go out and fall in love.
Yes. Yes, we're very yeah, romantic in that sense. But as you said,
What are we going to do tonight, Anita?
we fall in
I
love
want to
with
fall in
fall.
love again.
Yeah. I don't know, Mantha. You have any idea? Have some food because I haven't had much
In my
today.
apartment.
Maybe we can switch it up. Go somewhere.
But I know we had some at yours last time, so
Yes, we did.
it's sandals time.
It's sandal
And
time.
spanakopita.
Spanakopita.
We have some interesting scenarios there we should discuss in our next episode.
Yeah,
Let's-
Spanakopita is the landmark.
Yes, exactly. And also Nick the Greek. I always go there a lot recently. I don't want to advertise anyone because he doesn't pay me.
Nick the Greek? Oh, I haven't been. I haven't been to that one, right?
Yes, we went.
We went?
We ate souvlaki,
Oh,
gyros.
yes. Oh,
So
that's
love
Nick the
for
Greek?
food.
Yes.
It's coming. My
Love
stomach
for
is
food.
empty.
That's
Hunger.
a big one for me. I love food.
For
I'm a
me
foodie.
too. I cannot be
You don't eat as
on a
much
diet
as,
ever.
yeah, me either. But you eat. I eat more than you do. Definitely, I'm more of a, and I'm a dessert person, and you don't like
Yes.
your desserts that
Well,
much.
I need to go back to boxing tomorrow. I can feel it.
Yeah, one of my biggest love now that it comes to my mind is chocolate.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yours is boxing.
Yes.
Yes.
It used
It
to
helped.
be chocolate, but somehow it stopped. I just don't like the
Yeah.
sugar anymore that much unless
Yeah, I tried to buy non-refined sugar ones, but yeah, I don't avoid the sugar all the time. But okay.
But you know what else I love that I would like to have one right now? Margaritas.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, this has a lot of sugar, but it's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
a drink. So
Okay, let's go have one.
one margarita, please.
Okay, everybody, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel like doing. Thank you for watching and listening.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.